Well, for the second time, a jury finds a man guilty of killing his co-worker.
But David Dooley's attorneys say the fight is not over. ANGENETTE LEVY has been covering his retrial since it began last month and joins us live in Boone County. ANGENETTE.
Well, Paula, the jury in Dooley's first trial deliberated 20 hours. This time, with a more vigorous defense, the jury was out for just 7 hours before reaching a verdict.
We, the jury, find the defendant, David Dooley, guilty of murder under instruction number 4.
Now, Dooley became upset and even cried at one point, shaking his head no when those verdicts were read. The Commonwealth said Dooley killed Mockbee because she had figured out he and his wife were cheating the company out of money with their time cards. Mockbee had 2 young children when she was killed and a husband. Dooley's defense team argued that her husband could have hired a hitman to have her killed. Today, for the first time, Mockbee's now 4-year-old daughter spoke about her mom after hearing the verdict.
She was just a really sweet and caring mom. Like, if we were sad and if we were like anything negative, she would always try her best to make sure we were the opposite. And she was just amazing.
You never get over anything like this. There's no way you're going to get over anything like this. I mean, it's the girl's mother. It's my, Michelle was the love of my life. I mean, and I'm never going to get past that. And it's just great that it's over.
But no more convinced today, no less convinced today that David didn't commit this crime. And we're going to keep fighting, and take it up on appeal, and see what the Supreme Court wants to do with it. And hopefully one day down the road, a jury will see it right.
Now, the jury gave Dooley a sentence of 38 years for that murder charge. That's less than the life sentence he was given in the first trial. He was also sentenced to 5 years on the tampering with evidence count, so those sentences will be run consecutively. But the way things work over here in Kentucky, Dooley's already served about 7 years in prison, and in Kentucky you're eligible for parole after serving 20 years. So he will be eligible for parole in 13 years. And the judge, of course, will make all of this final on April 11th. Reporting live from the Boone County Courthouse, ANGENETTE LEVY, Local 12 News. Back to you, Paula.
Now, you said they were out 7 hours this time. Do you remember how that compares to the first trial, how long the jurors were out?
Yes, they were out about 20 hours in the first trial, and this trial, as I mentioned, it was a more vigorous defense this time around. You had several experts coming in, you had truck drivers and people like that you didn't hear from in the first trial. This time around, 7 hours of deliberation. They asked several questions. They wanted to see these brown boots that they found at Dooley's house. They wanted to see the tape gun and some text messages between the Mockbees and the Dooleys. So that's all they asked for before reaching this verdict.
All right, thank you, ANGENETTE. And there will also be a hearing April 11th for a child sex crime case in which Dooley is charged.
One of